in general, all these technical universities have a larger population of males. Harvey Mudd was no exception. I never even thought about it, and then I definitely remember, like, a couple weeks into school, I was like, oh yeah, it's 3-to-1, guys to girls. And I looked around my class, and in fact, yeah, it clearly was. In my class of 20, there was about 15 guys and about 4 or 5 girls. I was like, oh, okay. Now, most people would think, oh, you must get, like, all the guys then, because there's hardly any girls. All the guys are like, oh, yeah, fighting over all the ladies, right? One, there's a women's college right next door. So we had that kind of competition going for us. But then, at the same time, the girls, at least, we used to say, you know, when people are like, oh, you must have your choice, a plethora of gentlemen awaiting you, you know, for you to choose from, right? And we would say, well, yes. The odds are pretty good, you know, in our favor. The odds are pretty good, but the goods are pretty odd. So in that sense, it kind of evens it out in that, like, yeah, there's 3 guys to every 1 girl, but you kind of gotta, you know, get rid of some of them because they just don't come out of their room, or like are just too into Dungeons and Dragons, or, you know, they walk around in their chainmail, homemade chainmail. Duct Tape Ninja, you know. I think his name was Alejandro, I don't remember. He made a bunch of armor out of duct tape and like weapons and stuff, and would go to class wearing it. And then he would practice his moves, his ninja moves. Nice boy, nice guy. But that's what we used to call him, Duct Tape Ninja. And then I think he was walking to a night class or something through Skirts College, the women's college. Oh gosh, so sad. One of the girls called security on him because he looked like he had weapons. And then so our school told him that he couldn't carry the weapons, quote unquote, around anymore, but he could still wear his duct tape armor. There are lots of interesting people. But you know what? There's somebody for everybody, you guys. There really is. And that's what I learned, too, is that there's somebody for everybody.